Hey guys, Herb3 here, and today I've got a wheat farm. As you can probably tell by the title of the video, this is an automatic wheat farm for Snapshot. Check what we're in here. Week 13 WA, or Minecraft 13 WA. So yeah, I'll just go and show you here how it works. So you turned on, and this would be like an AFK sort of farm. So you just kind of tape your mouse button down or whatever you got to do with a whole bunch of seeds, and you just sit here. And this utilizes the fact that dispensers now use bone meal on the plot in front of them. So I'm actually getting low frame rate here, but that's expected with all the particles. But so you can just sit here and get at least 64 wheat. If you've got I know this is outside of vanilla, but you can use the mod InvTweaks, which is client side, so it's allowed on all servers, but that's besides the case. That keeps your current slot restocked out of your inventory. So anyways, as we can see here, through that, there was some in here before, but we can see all the wheat now starting to pile in, as well as the seeds that had just come in. So we can pick up whatever we collected there. You could even have this sort out into wheat and seeds, each into a different chest. But here is the meat and potatoes of this little machine. There's a lot of redstone packed into a small space, and I'm sure it's possible to even get this smaller. But actually I see a little tweak I could make right now, but again, for its current size, that tweak doesn't actually work. Sorry, anyways, for its current size, it's actually quite amazing, the functions it can do. So I'm designing this for a server I currently play on, once they update to 1.5, whenever that comes out, right? And I wanted this into my wall. So the idea behind this is you've got the switch to turn it on, and you would park yourself here, maybe even make a little creeper-proof shelter or whatever it may be. And you just turned on, and you'd be good to go. So how this works is you get a signal from right there, or well, this block, that block there, that gets power upwards, and that goes on to power the lights to let you know that it's turned on, and then it splits in 3 directions. So we'll follow it straight over first, and that leads us over to a little comparator, 1 clock, I want to say. It's definitely a rapid pulsar for sure, that triggers through block updates, and through block updates the dispenser that's right here that's full of bone meal. So because this line is on, that turns the dispenser on, which then gets its block updates through this little comparator switch there. So now we've got the bone meal going. We'll go on to we'll follow this line down here, and that goes to a pulse shortener. So we've got a repeater here set to 3 ticks, and a torch that leads over into another torch. So what happens when this gets triggered, and I'll just grab a button here to demonstrate this. When this gets triggered, it triggers a whole bunch of things, but what happens is this torch turns off, allowing this torch to come on, but then, because this torch takes 1 tick to update, and this torch takes 1 tick to update, and this repeater is set for 3 ticks, so in the 2 ticks it takes those to update, 1 tick later, this repeater comes back on and turns this torch back off again. So it takes however long the input is and shortens it to exactly 1 tick. That then powers this little clock, repeater clock here, which currently would do 1 revolution and that's it. It would just stop here actually. So we'll cover the function of that clock after we come over to this side and follow the third path down here to the left. So this path comes down and triggers a sticky piston under here. So when that lever is on, as we'll just show here, we can see that this piston is up, which allows the signal in this clock to pass through. That in turn goes to, try and get a view here, goes to an inverter here. So by default that piston is extended, and so when the pulse comes around from the clock, it shuts off that torch, allowing the piston in here, the dirt, to drop down, which now on this side of things we have water back there, not only to hydrate the soil but to also act as kind of a conveyor belt, a stepping conveyor belt, which if you see here, try and get some, the items kind of step forward a little bit at a time, which, I mean, obviously it's not ideal, it doesn't get it in there as quick as it could, but I think it's awesome because of just the sheer speed of this. And then they get filtered into a half slab that is covering up an item hopper there, and then via item hopper you can get them wherever you need to be, and they have full range of output, at least forward, left and right. Obviously there's a piston behind it, so you can't output to that direction. And yeah, that's basically the machine. Quickly turn it off here because it is a little loud, so you'll definitely want to turn your volume down. And I have it turned on from above, that's why it's not working. Definitely want to turn your volume down when you're AFK or in the area. So, this world will be up for download, or at least the download file for this specific wheat farm here, if you guys want to check it out. Leave a rating, tell me what you think. Let me know if you want more inventions and stuff like this when I can come up with them. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.